We're so glad you're here. This is our third and final show, and we feel it. So hopefully you've been praying for all of us, and they have a little more to give, and so we want to give you the best. And they have really had a fun time just making this story come to life. If you don't know, I'm Allison Hardy. I direct theater here at Valley Christian, and this year our show is The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. I just love the message of it, and we had quite a few students come out, and we could just feel those parts. And it's just really neat to take and make animals come to life, and make people, make kids be kids, and just the magic of Narnia, and just watch that come to life. So we're excited about tonight. I have C.S. Lewis is, of course, the author, and he has a couple of quotes that I just love and think totally applies to this program. I believe in Christianity as I believe that the sun has risen, not only because I see it, because by it I see everything else. So good. And you know what? This show totally reflects that. You can see that belief in these writings. And then he says, to be a Christian means to forgive the inexcusable, because God has forgiven the inexcusable in you. Whoa. Well, let's pray, and then we'll get started with the show. Thank you, Lord, for this time. May you be honored and glorified in all we do and say. In Jesus' name.
What an exciting old mansion. I think it's boring. Oh, Ed.
Come on, Ed. We'll be a fun place to explore.
I'm glad Mother and Father let us come out to the country for a few days.
Me too. And I'm gonna love staying with the old professor. Isn't he a dear?
Yeah, I'm not sure I like this housekeeper though. Always make sure to stay out of my way. Hey, let's go look at that room that has a sword and suits of armor inside.
Oh, you go ahead, Peter. I think I'll go down to the library and look at some old books. What about you, Lucy?
The room over there seems very interesting.
Well, there's nothing in it but a clock, a wardrobe.
But it's the biggest wardrobe I've ever seen. I want to take a closer look at it.
Come on, Ed.
I'd rather explore outside.
But it's raining. Let's go in the sword room.
Fine. Only until we can go outside.
Don't get lost. It's almost time for dinner.
Susan, stop acting like his mother.
Well, somebody has to take charge here since Mother and Father aren't around. Lucy, why don't you come down to the library with me? It'll be a lot better than some boring room with nothing but a wardrobe in it. Lucy! Lucy! I thought she went that way. Oh well, I guess our stay here is going to be quite an adventure. Quite an adventure indeed.
Catch him. Never.
Oh, hello, Miss Unicorn.
Oh, good morning, Mrs. Beaver. Mr. Beaver.
What's so good about it?
What are you doing out so early?
I was trying to catch the white stag, but I missed him again.
Well, don't give up. They say if you catch him, he'll bring you good fortune.
I know.
It'll take more than good fortune to help any of us.
Poor dear. He's in a bad mood. His dam broke last night.
And more than that, it's blasted cold weather. I'll never get used to it.
But it's always cold weather in Narnia. There's nothing to be done about it.
Maybe there is something we can do about it.
And what What's that, Miss Centaurus? We can hope and pray that our king will soon return. We keep hoping and praying, but he hasn't been seen for years. Not in my time or even my father's time.
Then we must all have more faith.
I think Centaurus is right.
I think so too.
I think we should break up this meeting in a hurry.
Why is that, Mr. Beaver?
Shh, listen.
Come on, you, no more stalling.
It sounds like Fenris Ulf. Not that scoundrel.
I'm terribly sorry, sir.
And Tumnus, the fawn.
Oh, poor Tumnus, how did he ever get himself mixed up in that bad business?
Whatever the reason, he's in a mess, and we'll all be told to see that rascal Fenris Ulf.
Mr. Beaver is right. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, and do not forget to pray diligently for the return of the king.
Who was just here? What was that flurry of activity?
Probably just a blizzard, sir.
Probably the enemy, but they scattered swiftly on the arrival of Fenris, captain of the Queen's secret police. Now, why were you late coming to your post again this morning?
But I don't really think I'm needed here, sir. I mean, a child of Adam and Eve has never come this way before.
But one will come someday, and it is your job to trap him. And if you don't, you know what the Queen will do to you.
Turn me into a stone statue?
At the very least. Now, I must go tame. I must go see the others out. Maintain your post command.
Yes, sir. Whatever you say, sir. Oh, how did I ever get myself in this fix? My father would be so disappointed in me. Oh well, if I'm lucky, maybe a human will never come this way. If one does, I can take him to the Queen and she'll reward me. But that would be wrong. I think. Oh, I'm perplexed. As usual, I don't know what to do. Except, of course, what I usually do when I'm perplexed. Play my pipes. Goodness gracious me!
Oh, I'm terribly sorry.
Who are you?
My name is Lucy.
Lucy? Are you a daughter of Eve?
A what?
A daughter of Eve, a human.
Of course I'm human.
Good. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Tumnus. I'm a fawn.
I'm very pleased to meet you, Thomas.
And may I ask, oh Lucy, daughter of Eve, how have you come to Narnia?
Narnia? Oh, what's that?
It's this. All the land that lies between this lamppost and the distant castle Carabel on the Eastern Sea is Narnia. How did you get here?
Well, it's very hard to explain. You see, I was exploring with my two brothers and sister.
Oh, there are 4 of you. Will the others be coming along as well?
I'm not sure. I'm not even sure how I got here. We were visiting this house in the country, and I climbed into a large wardrobe in a spare room.
Wardrobe? Spare room?
Spare room.
Spare room.
Spare room. Yes. And then I realized that there was no back to the wardrobe. And suddenly, it was here. In
Narnia. Oh, you'll be so happy you've come. And I hope the others will find their way here as well, so I can show you all this beautiful country and introduce you to our lovely witch, Queen.
everything seems so magical.
Oh, it is. And you can be anywhere you wish in Narnia, quick as a wink. For instance, you can travel to the distant Paravel. Or you may wish to visit the home of our mighty witch, Queen. Or you may wish to picnic next to a great stone table. Or even the home of our 2 forest friends, Mr. and Mrs. Beaver, for example. Or even my humble abode. Tumnus Towers, I call it. I like fancy names for simple things.
It's a fascinating place.
Perfect for the imagination.
There's only one small problem here as I see it.
Yes?
It's much too cold here. It was summer just a few minutes ago. Dry things up.
In the land of Spare Well, to be truthful, it's always cold in Narnia. But you'll get used to it. Meanwhile, why don't we repair to Tumnus Towers for a spot of tea to warm us up?
Very well. I can see no harm.
None at all. Here you
you are.
Thank you. It's delicious. I'm so glad I met you, Thomas. You're a very nice one. And your music is lovely. Makes me so warm.
No!
What? What is it?
It's not true!
What's not true?
I'm not a nice fawn. In fact, I'm a very bad fawn.
Not at all. You're the best one I ever met.
How can I be when I work for her?
Her? Who?
The White Witch, that's who. Oh, she calls herself the Queen, but she's an evil ruler of Narnia. She's the one who makes it always winter here, and she never lets us have Christmas.
Well, what kind of work do you do for the witch?
I'm a kidnapper. I'm supposed to kidnap innocent children and bring them to her.
Well, I'm sure you wouldn't do anything of the sort.
But I am doing it at this very moment.
Well, what do you mean?
I'm supposed to take you to the witch.
But you won't. Will you, Thomas?
If I don't turn you over to the witch, she'll cut off my tail, saw off my horn, destroy my pipe, and worse, she'll turn me to a stone statue with a magic wand.
Well, maybe she won't know I was here. Will you please let me go home?
Of course I will. I've never met a human before I met you, and now that I know you, I can't turn you over to the witch. I can take you back to the land. From there you can find your way back to Wardrobe in the land of Spare
Thank you, Thomas.
But we must sleep quietly as we can. The woods are full of our spies. Can you ever forgive me for what I meant to do?
Of course. And I hope you won't get into any dreadful trouble on my account.
Farewell, daughter of Eve. Oh, may I keep a handkerchief as a reminder of our pleasant visit?
Certainly.
Hope none of our spies saw me. I feel ever so much better.
Aha!
Oh no!
Tumnus, your treachery has been detected. You had a human in your very grasp and you let her go. Tumnus, the traitor the Queen will do with you. This document will serve as a notice to anyone who has the same reputation as you. I order this house to be destroyed. You won't be needing it any longer. Let's go, Tumnus.
Mountainside, stuffy, dark, mold. Mold? Warm in the wardrobe.
But now we're in Narnia.
Where do you know?
You didn't believe me at first. I wanted to tell Peter and Susan, but you were the first one I found. And I wanted to get back here as soon as possible.
I thought you were teasing. I guess you're right after all.
Now, the first thing you must do is see if Thomas the Fawn is safe. Oh, hope the White Witch didn't get him.
There's a witch here in Narnia?
An evil witch. She lives magic, so that it's always winter, but never Christmas in Narnia. Now, where on earth? I mean, Narnia is Thomas's home. I thought it was right over here. We have to go look for him. Come on, Edmund.
No, Lucy, no. I'm not gonna go traipsing up some silly old fawn. I'm gonna stay right here, okay? I'll be here, okay, at the lamppost if I'll stay, alright?
Well, please don't leave without me. I'll be right back after I make sure Thomas is okay.
Narnia, eh? Best named place, I'll admit. All this business of old witches, fawns.
Hold there! Tie the radio to that tree, dwarf.
Yes, Majesty. Consider it done.
Now let us follow the smell of the intruder.
You there.
Who, me?
Yes, you. Kneel in the presence of the mighty ruler of Narnia.
I'm kneeling.
Over. That's more like it.
What, pray, are you?
My name is Edmund.
Is that how you address a queen?
I'm sorry, Your Majesty. I thought you were a witch.
Oh, witch! I am a queen. The Queen of Narnia. Now, I repeat, what are you?
I'm a boy, Your Majesty.
A boy. A boy. Did you hear that, dwarf? A boy.
He must be a son of Adam.
He looks more like an idiot. Tell me, boy, how did you enter my dominion?
I threw a wardrobe, Your Majesty. I don't know how it happened. In an instant, I was here.
A wardrobe. Passageway from the other world. The world of men. This is horrible. It could even be the beginning of the dreaded prophecy. Unless... Oh, my dear child, how cold you look! Dwarf, get him something warm to drink. So, Edmund, my dear, son of Adam, are there any more of you, humans I mean, in these parts?
Oh yes, and his sister named Lucy. She was living in her barn.
She must be the daughter of Eve who escaped from that fool Tumnus. Well, just you and Lucy, you say? That's only 2 children in Adam and Eve. The prophecy said that there would be 4, so there's nothing to worry about unless... You don't have any other brothers or sisters, do you?
Yes, Peter and Susan.
What? Where are they?
On the other side of the wardrobe, at the house we were staying at.
Edmund, Lucy, Peter, and Susan. 2 sons of Adam, 2 daughters of Eve. This is horrible. It's just as the prophecy is stated.
What's wrong, Your Majesty?
Oh, nothing at all. I just meant it's horrible that your dear brothers and sisters aren't here with us now. I would take you all back to my castle, and I would make you the Duke and Duchesses of Narnia. But you, Edmund, because you are special and I found you first, I would make you the Prince of Narnia.
Prince?
And someday you would be king.
King? You mean it?
Ah, here it is, your delightful drink. Sweet and creamy and delicious.
It's wonderful.
And you must have something to eat as well. What is your favorite candy?
Oh, that's easy. Turkish delight.
Then Turkish delight it shall be. Enjoy, my little prince.
It's the best Turkish delight I've ever tasted. May I have more?
Of course you can. Back at my castle, I have rooms filled with Turkish delight.
Then let's go there right now.
First, you must fetch the others.
I can bring them another time.
Now, my prince, bring in my castle. I have rooms filled with Turkish delight. It's right over there between those 2 hills. You can't miss it. You'll smell the Turkish delight all the way. Oh, Edmund, my dear, don't tell the others about me just yet. I want them to be surprised when they see me. Let's keep this visit our little secret. Don't spare the whip on the reindeer, dwarf. We have much to do in a short time.
Turkish delight? Rooms filled with it? Yes. I'll bring Lucy, Peter, and Susan as the queen. You think she told me to choose the queen? Or else I'm going to mistake her for a witch.
Edmund, this is terrible. I can't find Tumnus anywhere.
Let's go get Peter and Susan. Help us go find him.
You really want to? I didn't think you liked it here.
Maybe this place does deserve a better look after all.
Good. Well, Peter and Susan,
Also, let's get clothes from the wardrobe. It's really cold here.
as I told you, it's all the witch's fault.
Oh, go on, Lucy. There's no such thing as a witch here in Narnia.
Broken Dam will just have to wait.
Yes, this other business is much more important. Oh, look, there's Unicorn now. We'll tell her.
Miss Unicorn, over here if you will.
Oh, good. It's you. I was afraid it was that awful Fenner's Ulf.
She left some time ago.
Dragging the unfortunate Mr. Tumnus with her.
How do you know?
They passed right by us. We hid it beyond the dam.
Mr. Tumnus saw us and dropped this so we would find it.
What is it?
We're not sure, but we believe it belongs to a human.
That's the smell of the daughter of Eve.
You mean that a human has been here?
Yes, and that Tom just let her go. That's why he was in so much trouble with the Fenner's Ulf.
So where is this human now, if there was one?
Who knows?
If she's smart, she would have left Narnia the minute she had the chance. Never could she return.
Or to return with others.
Others? You mean humans?
Of course, remember the prophecy?
2 sons of Adam and 2 daughters of Eve. Is it possible?
Who knows? We'll just have to wait and see.
Listen, I've just heard the most wonderful news. They say that he has arrived in these parts.
Our king?
Yes, and he's on the move. They say he may arrive at the stone table any day now.
This is wonderful news.
Centauries, we're expecting the arrival of children, human children. They're to be here at any minute. If they reach him, the prophecy will be fulfilled.
But what if the witch gets to them first?
We'll protect them from the moment they get here to the moment they reach the stone table.
And keep them hidden from the witch.
Exactly.
But which of us can help them? They might be afraid of me.
They might not trust me. Unicorns are only make-believe in their worlds.
Mr. and Mrs. Beaver, will you help them? Protect them from danger?
But of course, I'll prepare some food for dinner.
Centaurus, let us go and see if the good news you've heard is true.
Yes, let's go immediately.
But what if the children are afraid of me or don't trust me? I'd better hide until I can get my wits together.
Come on, it's this way.
I see the lamppost.
Are you sure?
Yeah, follow me.
Of course I'm sure.
Still don't believe you.
Now are you convinced, Peter?
Yes, I apologize, Lou, for not believing you.
It's so different here. And it's so very cold.
That's where we borrowed these coats from the wardrobe, Susan.
Well, what do we do first?
Explore, of course. Let's go in that direction.
Don't forget where the lamppost is. That's a landmark. We'll need it for when we wish to return home.
I think we should go home right now. It's scary here.
Don't be such a goose, Susan. We're the sense of adventure.
Whether we stay here or not, we must at least try to find poor Thomas.
But you tried already. You couldn't even find his house.
I could have sworn it was right over here.
What's that?
A message of some kind. The former occupant of these premises, Fawn Thomas, is under arrest and awaiting his trial on a charge of high treason against Her Imperial Majesty, Jadis, Queen of Narnia.
Signed Venice O, Captain of the Secret Police. Long live the Queen.
Oh no,
Who is this Queen, Lou?
she isn't the queen at all. She's a horrible witch who makes it always winter, but never Christmas in Narnia.
It doesn't seem safe here. Let's go home right now.
But we must try to rescue Thomas. It's my fault he's in trouble.
I suppose Lou is right.
I suppose. But this place worries me.
Well, where should we look first?
I think we should look for something to eat.
Well, you're always thinking about your stomach.
Well, you're always thinking about your hair and your clothes and how you look.
Well, if I look like you,
Please, you two, stop acting like brothers.
I just wish I knew where Thomas was imprisoned.
Hey, let's go check that castle between those two hills.
Perhaps it'll be warmer there.
what was that?
Nothing, scaredy cat. Let's go.
Who's there?
Are you the sons of Adam and daughters of Eve?
We're some of them.
Quick, follow me. We're not safe here.
What do you mean?
Many of the forest creatures are on our side, but many are on her side, if you know what I mean. Come, let's go.
Why are we listening to a silly beaver? I say we head for the castle.
Stop being so smug, man. Pay attention to him.
How do we know he's a friend?
Here's my phone.
My handkerchief!
Mr. Thomas dropped it so that we know to expect you. Now please, come quickly. We must get you safely to our cave.
Your king?
Aslan.
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 The very name makes me feel brave and adventurous.
It sounds like a delightful strain of music to me.
It warms me up, makes me feel like summer.
Gives me a bad feeling, like a mysterious horror.
What's wrong with you? You're acting so strangely.
How else are we supposed to act in a strange place? I say we head for the castle.
I see him going with Mr. Beaver.
I too.
And I.
Three against one head. Come on.
Miss Beaver, we're here. I found the sons of Adam and daughters of Eve.
Oh, welcome. I have some food for dinner, fresh from the smokehouse outside.
It looks delicious.
Yes, indeed. I'm famished.
We're grateful for your hospitality, aren't we, Ed?
I prefer church delight.
What, dear?
He said he thinks it's perfect. He's delighted.
Good. Now before we eat, let's each say a word of thanks and hope for the coming events. Good, now enjoy the meal.
Very honored we are to have the children of the prophecy.
What do you mean, children of the prophecy?
I'm not even sure what prophecy means.
It's something that's predicted, Lou. Something that will probably happen.
Oh, Mr. Beaver, what exactly is the prophecy?
It is told in the form of a rhyme. Wrong will be right when Aslan comes into sight. At the sound of his roar, sorrows will be no more. When he bares his teeth, winter will meet its death. And when he shakes his mane, we shall have spring again.
Who's Aslan? A man?
Certainly not. He's the king of the wood and the son of the great emperor beyond the sea. Aslan is a lion, the great lion, and we have told that he may be incarnate even as we speak. If so, we will take you to the stone table early in the morning so that you can meet him.
And help fulfill the prophecy.
What do you mean? How do we fit into this? Prophecy.
But you will listen to the rest of the rhyme. When Adam's flesh and Adam's bones sit at Paravel enthroned, the evil time will be over and done.
What does that mean? Adam's flesh and Adam's bone.
It means humans.
You're the first humans ever to arrive in Narnia.
What about the queen and the dwarf? Aren't they human?
You mean the witch and the dwarf. She'd like you to believe they're human, but they're not. They're evil through and through. Not a drop of human blood in them.
This Kira Parabelli mentioned. How many stones are there?
4. 2 sons of Adam,
And 2 for the daughters of Eve.
and when they are filled, it will mean the end of the witch's reign and her life.
2 and 2.
You are the 4th.
Oh, that's quite a responsibility.
It's quite a necessity. Can we help you? Can we count on you to help fulfill the prophecy?
Even though the adventure might be dangerous.
I, for one, am ready.
I too.
And I.
What about you, Ed?
Edmund?
Where could he have gone?
Perhaps to get some air.
Do you think he became ill? He hasn't looked well since we got here.
Wait, mention something about a witch and a dwarf. You know nothing of a dwarf. Is there such a person?
Yes, he drives the witch's sleigh.
That means Ed has met them.
And eating her food, no doubt. He had that look. Surely he's under her spell.
He's probably well on his way to the witch's castle by now.
You must go there and stop them.
No! You mustn't go near the witch.
She'll turn you all into stone statues with her magic wand.
But we have to get Ed back.
If Aslan is indeed in Narnia, we can ask him what to do.
We'll take you to the stone table first thing tomorrow morning.
I say we set out now. When Aslan tells the witch where we are, she'll come and turn us all to stone.
All right.
Oh no.
Is that?
I think so.
You in there make yourself presentable to an esteemed visitor.
It's the dwarf.
I resent that intuition. We're no dwarves, we're elves.
Well, either way, the witch is gonna come in.
Wait a minute, Peter. There is a difference. An elf, you said? An elf, I said. Elves are bad and all, if I'm not mistaken. You're not mistaken. He's mistaken. You're a Lucy. And you're clever. Very clever. Because you know my name. I know. And you can only know my name. All of our names. If you travel with the one who knows everybody's name. Name him. Father Christmas!
You mean Father Christmas is actually here?
After all these years,
In the flesh or in the fur, as it were. Ta-da!
Father Christmas!
I've come at last. The powers of the witch have kept me away for some time, but lately I've felt stronger, more like myself. That's why I'm making my rounds again.
They say Aslan is on the move.
That must be the answer. Well, are you ready for your gifts? First, Mr. Beaver, I have repaired your dam and mended the leak.
Why,
A simple thing will suffice.
thank you.
And Mrs. Beaver, in the room next to the smokehouse, I have given you a brand new sewing machine.
Oh my,
What he said.
thank you.
Peter, son of Adam,
Yes, sir.
these are for you. They're tools, not toys. The time to use them is perhaps near at hand. The sword and shield are yours. Bear them well. Susan, daughter of Eve. These are for you. Use the bow only in great need. And blow this horn when you are in trouble, and help us sometime will come to you.
Thank you, sir.
Lucy, younger daughter of Eve. In this bottle is a cordial made from the juice of fire flowers. If you or your friends are ever hurt, a few drops will restore you. And this dagger is to defend yourself. But use it only when absolutely necessary.
Thank you, Father Christmas.
Well, we must be on our way. We have many more stops tonight. It feels wonderful to be working again. A Merry Christmas to you all. And long live the true king.
Long live the true king! And we too must be on our way. We must travel quietly and cautiously. The witches' spies are everywhere. The gifts Father Christmas left may well be needed before the journey is over. Come, let's go.
Who's there? Who goes there? Who are you, stranger?
If you please, sir, my name is Edmund. I am a son of Adam. I bring news of my brothers and sisters. The Queen wanted to see them.
Very well. I shall talk Her Majesty. Meanwhile, stand still if you value your life. Otherwise, you'll turn like the others in the courtyard, the stone statues.
Those statues?
Yes. And stand still.
Oh, I get the old roster should have returned those stone statues. But she was nicer to me. Nicer, I'll bet, to that old Aslan or whatever his name was. I think they'll like the Queen. She said she would make Peter a duke, and Lucy and Susan duchesses. But I would be the prince, and soon the king. I'm gonna lucky to hear staying with the Queen that's so kind and good.
Where is the little fool? How dare you come alone? Did I not tell you to bring the others?
I did the best I could, Your Majesty. It's just that they're here in Narnia, and that we can get them after they go to see Aslan.
Ah! Never speak that name in my presence ever again. So, he has returned, has he?
Perhaps it's just a rumor, Your Majesty.
No, it must be true. Everything seems to be getting warmer. Even the snows in the fields are starting to melt. Where are your brothers and sisters right now?
Home of the Weavers, and they're going to the stone table to meet him.
We must capture the children before they reach that creature.
Capture? But why?
Quiet, you! I shall never allow the prophecy to come true. Never! Warp, make ready the sleigh for our journey. We must leave immediately.
Your Majesty, I'm afraid we'll have to walk. The reindeer cannot travel without snow. They'll sink into the mud.
Then we shall go on foot. Fenris Ulf, captain of my secret police, you are the fleetest of all of my army. Go out ahead of us. Overtake the humans before they reach the stone table. Kill anything in your path, especially the beavers for harboring the enemy.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Warp, tie the hands of this human behind his back and drive him ahead of us with your whip.
With pleasure, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, what about my Turkish delight? You said...
Silence, fool!
But I'm hungry!
We must be up! Move!
Look, there's a kingfisher.
Oh, what is that delightful smell?
Can it actually be spring flowers? No doubt about it, spring is in the air.
Yes, we went by the meadow to drop off our coats. We forgot to put it back on.
So we did.
Oh, listen.
Who is it?
He's here at last. Go speak to him.
Oh, you first.
Sons of Adam before animals.
Very well. Everyone, stop. Aslan, we have come.
Welcome, Peter, son of Adam. Welcome, Susan and Lucy, daughters of Eve. Welcome, he beaver and she beaver. But where's the other son of Adam?
He's betrayed his brothers and sisters and has joined the White Witch, Aslan.
It was partly my fault, Aslan. You were arguing, and I pushed him in the wrong direction.
Oh, Aslan, can anything be done to save Edmund?
All shall be done. But it may be harder than you think. Meanwhile, let a feast of celebration be prepared in yon pavilion. You will find food and drink in abundance there. Peter and I shall join you momentarily. Son of Adam,
Yes, sir.
but far into the distance where Narnia meets the sea, there is a castle.
Yes, I can see it.
It's Care Parabel, the fourth throne. If the prophecy is fulfilled, you, your brother, and your sisters shall sit in those thrones.
Yes, Mr. and Mrs. Beaver explained it to us. Don't all four of us need to sit at the same time?
Yes.
Well then, how are we gonna get Ed back?
Your sister's horn.
Father Christmas told me to pull it when there's need help. What's happened?
A monster! He's coming this way!
Right behind us!
Can you tell who or what it is?
Looks to be, I'm afraid it is, Vandersol, captain of the Witches Secret Police.
Aslan, will you protect us from him?
No, but you will.
Well, so the great Aslan has returned. My queen will be interested in this news. So, before I go, would the mighty one like to test my strength? Oh, so you sent a mere mortal to fight in your stead? Well, I shall make short work of him.
Well done, my son. You've given the beast a mortal wound. But let us hope he reaches the witch before he dies,
Well, why, Aslan?
so that all of you can follow him and rescue the other son of Adam. Do not fear. Your strength will be in your numbers, and also in your faith to accomplish the task. The children will stay here with me.
I think he went in that direction. There's a trail of blood. Turn north as he grows the tree. Quickly follow him.
You have forgotten to clean your sword. Now hand it to the centaur and kneel, son of Adam. Rise up, Sir Peter Fenris Fane. Your new name will tell the world that you're the destroyer of the evil wolf. Always maintain your courage, and whatever happens, never forget to wipe your sword.
Yes, Aslan.
And now, let us all go to the pavilion where we will await the others. If all goes well, they will return with your brother.
Speak to the humans before they get to the stone table. Unless they were delayed along the way. Surely Fenris Ulf will bring them to us soon.
Please, Majesty. Please. Yeah, please just rest a bit.
No, you fool. We must continue to move ahead. I said move! What is this? Fenris Ulf! Who has done this horrible thing to you?
The son of Adam, riding
No, do not dare speak his name.
if he's here at the stone table.
Ah!
Then we must go in to Monty.
Fenris Ulf! My captain! They've slain him!
Now the prophecy will surely come true.
No, no. There are 4 thrones in Cair Paravel. If only 3 are filled, the prophecy can never come true. And he can never rule over Narnia.
Then we must do what we have to do at once.
Dwarf, prepare the victim.
What are you gonna do to me?
The very same that your wretched brother did to my beloved captain! What is that?
The forces of Aslan.
We're outnumbered. We must disappear.
Is he dead? He's all right. He only fainted.
Where are the witch and dwarf?
Quick, we must get the boy back to Aslan. Very well, my old adversary. Aslan. Aslan. Yes, I can speak his name, for he shall soon be mine. The deep magic is on my side. Perhaps he has forgotten about the deep magic, but I shall remind him. Dwarf, summon our allies to meet us at once. Call forth all the winter beasts. This is war, and we shall fight with one aim in mind, to end forever the name of Aslan!
Guys, the others go help rescue Ed.
No, we cannot chance losing more of the children of Adam and Eve. I have every confidence in those who followed the wolf.
Oh, well, listen, they're coming back.
Is Edmund with him?
I can't tell. Yes, I think he is.
Edmund!
Edmund, are you alright?
Queen, it was awful.
It's all right, my son. You're among friends now.
Aslan?
Yes. Come with me for a moment.
What is he saying to the boy? Wish I could hear. Only for them to know.
Whatever he's saying, it'll be the right and proper thing.
Here is your brother. There is no need to talk to him about what is past.
It's all right, Edmund.
Susan, we're just glad you're safe.
Welcome back, brother.
Look, someone is coming.
See who approaches.
Sire, there's a messenger from Pearson Audience within you.
Let him approach.
The Queen of Narnia desires the same conduct as some speakers.
Queen of Narnia, indeed. Of all the
Peace, Beaver! Tell your mistress that I grant her safe conduct on condition that she leaves her one behind at the Great Oak. That way she can play no magical trick.
The magic she plans requires no trick. What does she possibly want here?
Whatever it is.
Her. I can feel the chill of her presence already. Here she is.
You have a traitor there, Aslan.
His offense was not against you.
Have you forgotten the deep magic?
Tell me of it.
Tell you what is written on the very stone table that stands behind us? You know the magic the Emperor put into Narnia at the beginning of time. You know that for every treachery, I have a right to kill. And so, that human creature is mine. His life is forfeit to me. His blood is my property.
Come and take him then.
Peace!
Fool! Do you think you can rob me of my rights by mere force? Your master knows what is written. He knows that unless the law is obeyed, all of Narnia will be overturned and perish in fire and water.
Oh, Edmund!
Oh, why did we ever leave the wardrobe?
I wish it was so bad. So do I, but we're needed here, now. Now more than ever.
Oh, Aslan, what is she talking about? What is this deep magic? Can you do something to work against it?
No, not against the Emperor's magic. But I will talk to the witch.
You mean the Queen. Shut up, you toad!
Peace! Peace! Fall back, all of you!
The suspense is awful.
What are they talking about? Do you think you can save the boy?
If anything can be done, Aslan will think of it.
The matter has been settled. The witch has renounced the claim on your brother's blood. Edmund is free.
Dwarf, summon our forces. The time is at hand. One final thing, Aslan. How do I know that your promise will be kept?
You know that when Aslan makes a promise, it will be kept. Do not be concerned for that. Now all of you must move away from here at once. This place will be needed for another purpose. Go to the fields of Verona. There you shall camp tonight. Children, why did you not go with the others?
I'm very worried, Aslan.
I'm worried something horrible is going to happen.
Maybe stay with you.
Yes, I will be happy to have your company for a few moments. But when I tell you to leave, you must.
Oh, we will.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Oh, Aslan. Dear Aslan, what is wrong?
Are you ill, dear Aslan?
No. I'm sad and lonely. Lay your hands on my mane that I may feel you are close to me. Now, children, you must leave me alone at this time. If you wish to stay nearby, you may, but you must hide.
Aslan.
Under no circumstance can you let yourselves be seen.
Oh, what was that sound?
Oh, we're free.
Hide quickly, now.
I first thought I would get to kill the young human traitor, but now a much better deal has been made. Yes, indeed. I shall have my sweet moment of victory. The time for ice and snow to reign is yet at hand. Once the foolish cat rears his mangy head. The fool is here! Bind him fast! Let him be shaved! Look, why he's only a great big cat after all.
Is this what we're afraid of?
Pussycat. Pussycat. Hello, stupid pussycat. How many mice have you caught today?
Would you like a saucer of milk? How can they?
Brutes.
Muzzle him.
Why did they bite off their hands?
You would never betray the deep magic.
Those cowards. They know what he can. But he won't.
Sentinels, erect our banner here at the site of our victory. Now who has won, you fool? Did you really think that by sacrificing yourself you could save the human traitor? Now, not only will I kill you in his place, but I shall return and kill the others as well. In that knowledge, despair, and die! Victory is mine! Nadia is mine! Now, let us set about finishing what remains of this war. It will not be easy to crush the human vermin and the young traitor. It will be so easy now that the great cat lies dead!
How horrible. Oh, it's fair. Nothing seems to matter now.
Can't bear to lose that horrible moment. I wonder if I can take it off.
Oh, good work, Lou. Now let's see what we can do about these ropes. Oh, it's just no use. The ropes are just too tight.
Look.
What are those?
They look like mice. I think there's something nice. Poor little things. They don't realize he's stabbed. They think they'll do some good untying him. But of course it won't.
Maybe it's the witch crew army. Maybe they've killed the others and are coming back for us. Quick, hide! The storm must have hit me because I heard a terrible crack.
I wish the storm had hit this global banner. Then it straight down.
No, Lou, what if the witch comes back and sees you?
I don't care. She plans on killing us anyway.
Well, that's true. Here, let me help you. He's gone.
I'm not even
and I feel my strength coming back. I feel that I'm going to roar a very loud roar. You better put your fingers in your ears. Now the time has come for our last battle against the witch and her evil forces.
Who else will join us?
Those who await us at the witch's castle.
But how?
They're not really doing anything. At the moment they are only stone statues, but I shall breathe the breath of life into them, and they will be made whole again.
You suppose Thomas is there?
Was he an enemy of the witch?
Yes. Because of me.
Then I'm certain he is there.
Oh, I can't wait to see Thomas again.
And you shall, Lucy, my dear. You shall. Now take hold of my mane, both of you. We will fly to the home of the witch and rest in your remaining island. Oh, away! Away!
It's been a night, Peter.
And I couldn't fall back to sleep.
Did you see the girls this morning?
No, nor have I seen Aslan. I'm worried. I wonder where they could be.
Morning, Peter. Edmund.
Hello.
Good morning, Mr. and Mrs. Beaver.
The others are scurrying, but no one quite knows what to do next.
We must find Aslan to ask him for guidance.
Long live the Queen! Long live the Queen! Long live the Queen!
Edmund, take this dagger. Lucy left in my care. If you ain't the last name, let's be marked down and honored.
Minister to the wounded.
What can I do?
Have you forgotten your gift?
Oh yes, the cordial Father Christmas gave to me. He said a few drops would help restore one to health.
We welcome the new members of our army, those who have so long been under the curse of the witch.
I was so hoping to see Thomas some money. But alas, he is not here.
Peter, you are to be commended. You fought well against the witch until we arrived.
Aslan, what happened to the witch's army?
They will have little power now that their leader is dead. They will always be about, lurking in forbidden corners. So you must be aware of them. Always be on guard. And now the only duty remaining from our victory is to crown the new rulers of Narnia. I wish I could crown them on this very spot, at this very moment. We shall have to wait until we reach Cape Caravel. That is where the 4 crowns are.
No, they're not, Lord Aslan. They're here.
Thomas!
Once you freed me from the castle, I ran as fast as I could to Cape Caravel to get the crown. I suspected they would be needed here.
I suspect we're afraid of battle.
What good would a fawn be in a battle? I'm known as Thomas the Trembler, not Thomas the Terrible.
Thank you, Thomas, for your thoughtfulness. Whatever the moment. And now the coronation begins.
King Peter.
King Peter!
Queen Susan.
King Susan!
King Edmund.
King Edmund!
Queen Lucy.
Queen Lucy!
And now you shall repair to Cair Paravel, where the rulers will ascend to their thrones, and the coronation celebration will begin.
Will you not be there, Aslan?
Momentarily, for a little while at least. Join the others and go in peace. Cair Paravel has been dark and empty for much too long. Yes, I will join them shortly, but I cannot stay long, for I have many other jobs to do.
Oh, Thomas, you played so very nicely at Cair Paravel. You enchanted us all.
Thank you, Mrs. Cheever, but I'm afraid I stayed there much too long.
As did we all. But it was so hard to leave. All the music, the dancing, the feasting, day after day, month after month.
And with such great rulers leading us, too.
They've certainly earned their new names.
King Peter the Magnificent.
Queen Susan the Gentle.
King Edmund the Just.
Queen Lucy the Valiant.
You know, it has occurred to me, no one has been Aslan for quite some time.
Oh, he comes and goes. One day he's here, the next he's gone.
And of course, he has other countries to attend to.
Other duties, as do we all. Goodbye, Thomas. I have chores to do.
And I have dance.
And I have two to play. Farewell.
I saw the white stag go from here.
As did I. I've never pursued one over before. Where did he go?
In that thicket I see.
Yes, that very dense thicket with briars and underbrush.
Well, we mustn't turn back. As kings and queens of Narnia, we always accomplish what we set out to achieve.
My brother is right.
Before we pursue the white stag, I suggest we take off our crowns and capes, as to not damage them in yon thickets.
Yes, we'll leave them here until we return.
The lamppost worketh strangely upon me, like I've seen it in a dream somewhere.
I feel the same. It seemeth to me that the bench lies on the other side of the lamppost.
Wait for us, good brother and sister.
Brother, this lamppost worketh strangely upon me, just as it did with Edmund and Lucy.
Yes, I too feel its peculiar effect.
Hey, where are we?
You're in the thicket, of course.
No, we're in a wardrobe.
Oh, wardrobe.
The wardrobe! I've forgotten all about it.
Me too.
Hey, the room is barely changed, and the clock has hardly moved.
Quick, let's get back before dinner.
Yes.
I guess it's our time to leave now.
Yes, I suppose it is.
Peter, do you ever think we'll find Narnia again?
If we're lucky, Susan. If we're very, very lucky.
Yes, the children will find their way back here again. Perhaps not through the wardrobe, but there are other paths that lead to Narnia. Oh yes, they will return someday. For once a king in Narnia, always a king. Once a queen, always a queen. It is important that they return, for good people need good rulers, and good rulers need good people. That, perhaps, is the deepest magic of all.
We just wanted to say thank you so much for being our director and having all this stress put on you. Thank you so much for being warriors through this, working hard.
It is a piece of cake. Yes. I would like to tell Mr. Dunn and all the people that chose to make this prayer week, and that prayer week for the school, I took enough prayer classes to know what happens when people start praying, and I tell you what, some other realms did not like it too much, and so we had a few things to deal with, and we know God got the glory. So thank you for coming, thank you for sharing your friends, family, and children with me, and Mrs. O'Brien and Mr. O'Brien, thank you for letting make a swordsman out of Joel. Diavion and Jada were not going to be a part of this show because they are going on a long road trip, leaving at 1 in the morning. After this. So they stayed to take part in this. And I know Diavion feels really bad about Bill right now. So I just want her to know and her family that we're okay and that we will pray for them as they travel a long way tonight, okay? So thank you. Last, I'll try not to be too long-winded, but thank you. I have a few thank yous. First, my husband, Jim. I didn't know how to make Aslan come alive. Mr. Landwehr got us started with his head. Aiden Gerke came and painted his eyes and made him look like Aslan should. We got people doing burlap, and I just didn't know. And so Jim came in and he made some kind of thing with Dollar Tree foams, pool toys, and noodles, yes, thank you, and hula hoops, and wire, and if you ever saw his head kind of be weird, it's because Will was probably getting stabbed in the back with some wire or something. So thank you to my sweet husband. He was right there. Where he went to.
Right over here.
Oh, somewhere. Okay. And then also for Mrs. Gutierrez.
Yes. Woo!
I could not have done this show without her. I know at the 2 o'clock show, I mean, like I cannot tell you, every piece of beautiful painting or beautiful word scripture out there, she painted it and did it in her free time. And the hooves, let's check out a hoof or two over here. I mean, made them with home ec class. She got her home ec class making the beaver tails and the beaver outfits. I mean, it was just one thing after another. And then to top it off of that, like I would go back to my classroom after a practice or a show, and then my whole classroom is cleaned up. I mean, she is amazing and loving and a wonderful friend and mentor, and I just praise God for her. And tonight's show. I mean, in their free time. Also, moms and dads, Mrs. Ernst helping with feeding the kids tonight. I mean, the list goes on and on. Thank you for supporting Valley Christian Theater and me.